What's up guys, my name is Malte and in today's video we are going to react to Daryl's ambitious card routine. And for everyone who doesn't know an ambitious card routine, I'm quickly going to present mine. And an ambitious card routine is basically something almost any card magician or any magician at all will know how to do, because it's like something like the gold standard of card tricks that you should know. And yeah, if you want to have a tutorial on my ambitious card routine after watching this, please leave a comment down below saying that you would like to have a tutorial on this, and I might make one in the future. But let's first, I will present my card routine to you. This is also something that you always present to your spectator, almost always, and a trick that you really can do with eyes closed. So here's mine. First I have the spectator select a card. I oftentimes hand them the deck, let him shuffle it first, do whatever he likes, let him confirm that there are 52 different cards. Then I'm gonna have them select a card. Let's go with, for example, this one, the 6 of hearts, and then I will take it back and I'm basically going to place it into the deck somewhere. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to perform the base of the trick, which is that I will snap and the card will jump to the top of the deck. And this is basically the whole thing that's going on in the ambitious card routine. We're going to place the card back in, then we're going to snap or do a magic gesture or anything, and the card will jump back to the top. And it keeps going like this. This time I'll place the card back on the deck and I will have the spectator take a peek at the card that it's still in there. And then we're going to push it in together. Once again we snap and it jumps right back to the top of the deck. And yeah, most people are satisfied at this point, but I am not. So I have an extra part on this that I'm always doing. I will bend the card a little bit like this so you can see the bend, and I will place it in the deck and have the spectator see the bend of this card. And then I will tell them, wait, let's look together how the card rises from the middle of the deck right to the top with a simple snap. Then the top card will bend, and it is indeed the selected card. Yeah, that's my personal ambitious card routine. Every magician around the world has their own style to it. Everyone does it a little bit different, and therefore I'm particularly excited about this video, because a legend like Daryl is going to perform his ambitious card routine, and I'm really excited. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. I'm really excited on his ambitious card routine. Mine goes around 4 minutes, his goes like 8 minutes and 50 seconds, which is quite long, so let's watch it. And I think he has a live he has live spectators.
That was a good touch.
I'll make it a little bit louder.
Wow, I wish I had a better act. Well, right now I would like to explain to you how all card tricks are done. I can explain them in one word. One word is control. That's all that happens. The magician controls the cards. Allow me to demonstrate. Would you help me with this one? What I need to do is to have one card that we will control. Any card, and because I'm going to have you sign the front of the card, it might be a good idea to get something other than a picture card. A number card would be best.
Yeah, this is also something magicians love to do in their ambitious card routine, is to have the spectator sign the card, because it is a trick which really works without duplicates and with just a standard deck. So most magicians like to have them sign it. I oftentimes don't like to do this because I'm not a famous magician. I'm not rich. I don't have like 200,000 playing card decks. I've only a couple, and I don't want, if you sign one card you can basically not use it after, or you have to replace it. And yeah, I'm not that rich. But on special events or special occasions, I let people sign my cards. I know there's that thing where you just put a sticker on it with a signature, but I don't have stickers as well. So if you want to fund me, I will buy some stickers. But other than that, it will also work when they look through the cards and see that there are really 52 different cards.
So name any card you'd like, and that's one we'll use. It's up to you.
2 of hearts.
Ah, one of my personal favorites. There's the 2 of hearts, and would you please, in big, bold letters, sign your name, your first name on the front side of the card. That'll be perfect. Excellent, nice and big. Now, the reason I have the card spread face upwards is so that you can see that that is the only 2 of hearts in the entire deck. Sometimes I demonstrate this mystery and people say, oh, well, obviously you have duplicate cards, but that's the only one. Even if I did have a duplicate 2 of hearts, of course, that's the only one with your name on the front. Okay? Now what happens is the magician says, put the card back into the deck, and that's where he cheats. I'll show you what I mean. It goes in, I'll shuffle them up. Man, you haven't blinked once. That's good. So it really is hopelessly lost. The card is not on the bottom or next to the bottom. I mean, it could have been, but it would have been just coincidence. Or the top. It's not near the top. If I want your card, I just snap the fingers and it will rise to the top all by itself. That's the mystery.
Right,
now in slow motion, it looks like this. The 2 of hearts goes into the center of the deck, about halfway down.
That's a great...
All I have to do...
That's a great way to start an ambitious card routine. If you have a longer routine, for the magicians of you, you will probably understand what I'm talking about. If you have a longer ambitious card routine, which involves some more steps than mine does, mine has basically 4 steps, then you might want to start at 3rd position and not at 2nd or top. So yeah, that's a great idea that he has, which will make the trick a little bit longer, and I really like that. And you can also show the top 2 cards. It's not on top, it's not on bottom. That's great.
You snap the fingers. That's all it takes. The card will rise to the top position, and it works every single time. Now in slow motion, it looks like this. It really goes in, but I'll put it in from the front. Now obviously, if I do not snap my fingers, it will not rise up to the top of the deck. In fact, it won't even be next to the top. It stays in the middle until I do the secret move. The secret move is nothing more than a snap of the finger, and it's up on the top once again. Now anybody can do this. In fact, would you do me a small favor? Lift off about half of the pack. Perfect. Cover it up yourself. Put all those cards on top. Take the entire deck out of my hands. Just snap your fingers. Perfect. You're a natural. Turn over the top card. If it worked, bow to your thunderous applause. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a winner. Watch the card very closely.
Whoa, what was that change? That was like so fast. That was super fast. Want to see that again?
You have a winner. Watch the card very closely. Not yet. It goes into the middle, but to be even more fair, I will place it in the middle of all of these cards, then all of these into the middle of all of these cards. Now it's hopelessly lost until, of course, I snap the fingers. Then it jumps back up to the top once again, cleverly disguising itself on the way. No, perhaps the deck didn't hear me. Here, let me start again. There's the 10. If I snap it like this and give it a little squeeze, it turns into the 2 of hearts. Are there any questions up to this point? See, I'm just making it up as I go along.
Can't even feel it move.
Yeah, that's right. And she knows, because you tried, didn't you? You felt it?
I didn't.
You didn't? Look, I'll tell you what I'll do this time. I will push the card forward about halfway. I won't use the whole deck. I'll just cover it with a few cards. Just a few like that. I'll push it in, give a little snap. It jumps to the top. But actually, this is not the top of the deck. See, this is considered the top of the bottom half. The top of the deck would be this part over here. So watch the top of the deck, and you'll see it every single time. You really will. Oh. I have an idea. To make this easier to follow, I will eliminate half of the pack. I won't even use those. Just half of the deck. In fact, would you take this yourself? All I'm going to do is riffle down the corner. Anytime you'd like, just say stop. I will stop, and I'll let you put the card in yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Face down.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Stop.
Perfect. Face down like that. Watch. No moves, no tricks, no manipulations. It is not on the bottom. It is not on the top. It stays in the middle until I snap the fingers. Then it jumps up to the top once again. Now I'm going to push it in with one finger because I really want you to see it. It goes in the middle. That's about halfway down.
What just happened? All right.
With one finger, I'll push it in. Watch. So you do a little snap, it jumps up to the top once again. Now let me do this again. It goes in the middle. I'll turn this face up. That way you can see it's not on the top yet.
Right.
Not until I do the secret move. See, here's the secret move, a little tap and a snap, and it's back on top. Now when you do this, you can do it in slow motion. Just place it on the table, cover it with all of these cards, snap. It still jumps up to the top of the deck. It's always on the top. But I have an idea. To make this even easier to follow, tell you what I'm going to do. I will eliminate a few more cards. I will eliminate all of these. That's all I can do. Now that's as few as I can use.
I think he goes into a 3-card Monty now, so that's not really an ambitious... I mean, yeah, you could call it an ambitious card routine, obviously. But yeah, it's a smooth transition between those two effects, I think. If I get right what he's going to attempt next, but yeah. So far this is really, really well performed, obviously because he's a professional, and yeah, he practices probably a lot more than I do. And he has done this trick many thousands of times before. And this is insane. The control and the talking and all that stuff that's going on, that the spectator doesn't even know that's going on. This is so insane. It's really quite ridiculous. Obviously, as a magician, you might know some things that are going on, but to catch all of it is just it's quite tough. Let me tell you. He's doing really good, man.
And still be able to place the card into the middle of the deck. Now, it's a very thin deck, but the principle is the same. It goes in the middle. It's sandwiched in from above and below until I push it like this. Snap the fingers, it jumps to the top. I'll do this again. There's the card. It goes in the middle between the other two cards until I snap the fingers, and then, of course, it jumps to the top position. Now, sometimes when I do this, I cheat. Once I did this, and I did cheat by accident. I didn't place it in the middle. Instead, I actually put it on the bottom of the packet. That's okay. I snapped. It still jumps up to the top. It just had to go through two cards. And this works in anybody's hands. In fact, would you put your hand out like this? Like a table. Watch closely. There is the card. Face down, off the top, into your hand. I will cover it with these cards. I'll even spread them out. All you have to do is snap your fingers. Perfect. That's good. Turn over the top card. Let everybody see. We have...
What the fuck? Let's watch that again. I have no idea. Might be totally
and
lost.
I will cover it with the card. Face down, off the top, into your hand. I will cover it with these cards. I'll even spread them out. All you have to do is snap your fingers. Yeah, perfect. That's
damn,
good.
that was like
Turn over the top card. Let everybody
heart
see.
right there.
We have
Jesus,
another winner.
Got it in the end, but damn it.
Wow.
If you blink for a second and don't try to overthink it, you're instantly out. You're so lost you won't even understand a thing. But that's great. I love that about magic, because I still got fooled until today. Obviously, because I'm not like a professional. So yeah, that's great. I love it. I love to be fooled. I love that.
You know,
man, you see that man? He's like, damn, what the fuck? He's cheating. How is he doing this? There must be more than one. He probably printed something out of his back pocket or something. He's so clueless. This is great. This is the type of spectator that I love. Just being like, nah, this can't be real. Like, man, what the fuck? And then you look it up, and they're really like these two cards. And that's the power of the ambitious card, really. That you don't use any gimmicks. You just use a regular deck, and you're so clean. No one will ever notice what's going on, and I love that.
There may be some suspicious folks out there.
That man.
Quite honestly, there's only two ways that this can be done, or two categories of methods. One is it could be sleight of hand. Another is it could be a trick. That is to say, maybe before the show I had you sign a duplicate Two of Hearts. That's not the case. So just to make this card extra unique, perhaps you'd care to help out. Would you put your initials or your signature on the front of the card as well? What we're going to do is have several people sign the card. That way we know there's no possible chance of having a duplicate. And to make sure that I'm not using any sleight of hand, what I'm going to do is wrap the deck with rope. Please do. Watch very closely. I'm going to sleight of hand proof the pack. And the best way to do that is to wrap it up with rope.
Did he put it on
now there's
this?
No. And the best way is wrap the deck with rope. Please do. Watch very closely.
I will.
I'm going to sleight of hand proof the pack.
So he still has the card.
And the best way to do that
still
is
has
to wrap it up
in
with
his
rope.
hands.
Now there's no way to perform sleight of hand with a deck that has been wrapped with rope. I know because I've tried. It just cannot be done. Many have tried, and several were seriously injured in the attempt. Look at that. That
Sure.
puppy's all tied up. Now that's sleight of hand proofed. Is there a card out there? Oh no, please, please. Enjoy, relax. And just for fun,
Everyone's signing the card.
would you sign the card as well?
Like 20,000 signatures on there.
And sign it on the back. on the back, just in case.
What's he going to do?
That's good. Any kind of identifying
So
mark will be
curious.
fine. And let's have that back. Oh, look at that. There's no way I could have a duplicate of that puppy. So the deck has been sleight of hand proofed with the rope, and the card has been signed by what? 20, 30 people. And to make it even more unique, let's tear off a corner. How about like that? I think that should be pretty convincing. That is the only one. The deck has been sleight of hand proofed. The card that's been signed by 20 or 30 people goes into the center of the deck, and that really is the middle, isn't it? That really is. I haven't cheated yet, but it's coming up. Watch. I'd like to see this one myself. That is the middle of the deck. It does go in. Is that still in the middle? Still the signed card?
Yeah, looks like it.
Watch. Inside. All the way.
Don't do this to me.
Not yet. Hasn't gone through yet. Watch. 2 of hearts. All the way in. Look. All I have to do is snap the fingers. Yes, I felt it. You'll have to take my word for it, but I did. I felt it. 1 card rises to the top. Can you take a little peek under there? That is definitely the top card.
Get out
It
of
is signed
here.
on the front, it is signed on the back, and just for those who are extra suspicious, it has the missing corner. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the mystery of the ambitious card.
What just happened there? I am 200% clueless and confused, really confused. What? Do you know what happened there? I have no clue. I have no clue. I probably won't sleep tonight. Damn! That was some serious stuff. Holy shit. Did not expect that at the end. At first I thought, yeah, there's some really great sleight of hand going on, and yeah, really nice artist, but that ending? What in the world? Well, I have no idea. Maybe you do. I don't know. Well, I think that wraps it up for today's reaction. If you want to learn my ambitious card routine, which is a little, just a tiny little bit more simple than his, then leave a comment down below saying that you want to learn it, and I might teach it in the future. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you hated it, dislike, and please consider subscribing. It would really mean the world to me. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.